folks, we are back with another blockbuster episode of Wing Review. Myself, joined by my wingman supreme, as always, a very, very, very special guest, or you could say a Jerry special guest, Jerry Sullivan. How are we doing, sir?
That's just practically literature, you're talking that way. What do you got here for me?
We have some bad boys in Supreme. Where are these from?
These are from Pearl Street, downtown Buffalo, right around the corner from the ballpark. And we're up here in the train wreck suite.
Can I grab one?
You grab it, but hold on. Hold the phone.
Hold your horse.
Okay. Give it to him.
Oh, yes. Well, we're right around the corner from the train wreck suite here at 1 Seneca Tower. We're doing a hot wing review with Jerry Sullivan, Pearl Street, as I had mentioned. So Jerry, have you ever had the Pearl Street wings?
I have.
Do you know anything about them?
Big fan of Pearl Street. I'm serious. I've had a lot of parties and things there for my union, my wife's, her union for the teacher, and food's always great, and the wings were always great. So,
Fantastic.
Should I eat it now?
Long story short, Jerry gets invited to a lot of parties, and he's already taken a bite. Where's your favorite wing in Buffalo?
My God.
We gotta speed up the gauntlet here. What's your favorite wing in Buffalo besides Pearl Street?
Didn't I just tell you? I forgot it already.
No.
What, the Glen Park Tavern?
Glen Park Tavern, okay. Supreme,
Johnny's in Cheektowaga.
Johnny's in Cheektowaga. Oh, didn't I just tell you then? You didn't give us another answer.
Jerry, are you a drums guy or a flats guy?
The drums are a flats guy?
Yeah.
I'm a drums guy.
Drums
Okay,
guy.
and you're already so far into this interview. You're way ahead of us in Supreme. We got to catch up with you.
Oh, man,
the last thing I got to ask: have wings always been this popular in Buffalo? You know, we're kind of like younger guys, and people always been this crazy. Have people always been this crazy about wings?
Women always been popular. I mean, of course.
Okay, let's go. Supreme.
Buffalo.
We're not messing around. You want any blue cheese?
Yeah, I'll get it.
I could use a napkin though. Well, maybe I will try that.
Let's check the bag. Let's see if Pearl Street included one. Let's see what we got here.
Oh man.
Pearl Street.
Got some
Here we go.
moist towelettes in there.
Ooh.
Very patriotic too. We got some paper towels. There we go.
Good beers there too. They went to the craft beer thing very early at Pearl Street.
Pretty. Oh, they were ahead of the
Cutting
game.
edge.
Pretty-
I wouldn't know. I've been around a while.
Pretty decent crisp on these bad boys. Pretty good meat underneath as well, Jerry.
They have a train wreck beer.
Flats. I've never heard them described as flats before. When you guys come up with names.
What else? What else do they get called?
The damn thing.
What would you call it though?
I'd call it a wing.
But how do you differentiate the two? I mean, they're completely different creatures.
We just didn't call it a flat. That's all right. You guys are weird. You know?
Calling it a wing and a drum?
By the way, you don't ever want to count my Red Sox out.
Okay, never.
I mean, that's the whole play. They
Red
just
Sox.
saw me. They turned two. They got out of a tough inning. I've been following that team for 55 years. And don't ever count them out.
We got the disposal
thing
here.
gets a
You can get rid of that one.
Right.
Unless you want to say.
Reload.
I know you like to collect things, but I don't think you want to collect the wing there. While we're going on these wings from Pearl Street in this season 3 hot
We're
review.
still on?
Oh, we're still on.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry, what makes a perfect wing? What makes that perfect chicken wing?
I think it's the crispiness of it actually, and the perfect spice. But it's also, to me, I'm kind of a people guy, people person. It's the people that you're with when you're consuming the wings. It's the event. It's
about the journey, not the destination.
That's why you asked my favorite wings. They would have been after a softball game, after a nice win, when you got like 100 wings with 10 guys around the table pounding the beers. Am I getting through to you?
Yeah, you're getting through me. I've learned my lesson.
There.
Nothing like 10 guys pounding meat after a softball game. You told me best, Jerry. Do you want another one? Where we're going on here? Come on.
Get in there.
We're not messing around.
I'm never going to have a flat after you described it as a flat.
Supreme, you want to get rid of that one and get you one more for the review? Here we go. We're moving along. Season 3 review here with Jerry Sullivan. I can't believe we're doing a wing review with Jerry.
So Jerry,
They're hot, but they're not too hot. That's the other thing about it.
It's a good thing. It's a nice
hot wings.
little tease.
I'm not going to name the place because it's very, very famous for wings. And I had the hot wings there once, and I couldn't eat them. And you don't want sending people.
Was it Duff's?
I'm not going to say. No,
Wow.
more famous.
Wow.
oh,
They might have invented wings.
Okay, that does narrow it down.
it's a little more downtown than Dust.
Is that our sponsor? Should I not mention it?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of their wings.
Boy, Pearl Street. I'm going over there.
Really good, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Jerry, are you a blue cheese guy? Or are you just eating the wings straight up?
I go either way. To be honest with you. I don't need the blue cheese. But it comes in handy.
Any carrots or celery for anybody?
Might as well.
I'm a fan.
They gave a nice plethora from Pearl Street here.
Yeah, nice variety here. Looks like
Plethora. Are you a college
losing it
sophomore?
there.
Sophomore, not even like a grad student.
Using SAT words over here.
Right for that college paper this hour. You got to use that plethora word in there.
Okay, well listen, if you're done dressing me down, Jerry, let's get into
Are you a
this review.
flat or
Oh, yeah,
a-
I'm a flat guy for sure. That's perfect. Without further ado, we always let the guests go first. 0 to 100, 100 being best. What do you give this Pearl Street wing?
0 to 100? 93.
Wow. Like producer Birds on the Rocks?
Is that a record?
It might.
It's very good.
It's
It's a
close to
very
a
good
record.
review.
Well,
Boone Enzer at UB once gave 100. Yeah, to
Yeah.
Valetta's.
well, that's Boone.
That's Boone. That's Boone. Right? That's
I'm just saying.
Supreme, what do you got this Pearl Street wing? I know you're not coming in the 90s.
No, I can't come in the 90s. I'm dropping a 77 on these.
77?
Because I don't know if maybe it was the wings I selected, but they weren't as crispy as I wanted them to be.
Okay, well.
Also, with the temperature, our first season of Wing Reviewz was all medium flavors. This, to me, was more of a medium flavor to me. You know, it was something where we wanted a little more temperature out of the hot.
Okay,
It makes
I see
me
that.
wonder if Pearl Street might be sending in their medium flavors, which is something that plagues a lot of wing spots around Buffalo, New York.
And that's a good point, because I may have liked them because they weren't real hot, but they might have accidentally
True.
given us the medium.
Yeah. So
You seem to
maybe
take this very seriously. Wings
Well,
are
we
an
do.
important thing in your life, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
They're a very important thing here on Wing Reviewz. I am going to zone in a little bit in between both of you, but a little bit closer to
Zone
Supreme.
in.
I'm going to give these a Jason Kroom, an 80. I mean, yeah, they're to be honest, visually not good. I just got to be honest. The visual of these wings is not good. I've seen a lot of better wings, basically on every dinner menu across Buffalo. But the meat underneath, very solid, validated, and the hot wasn't all the way, but I kind of liked how it kind of turned up the volume and then went down after a little
Man,
bit.
if you're going to come 80, you might want to go Eric Moltz.
Okay,
Wall-
Eric
to be
Moltz,
on the
that's
wall?
fair,
To be on
that's
the
fair. Then that's a whole other discussion for another day.
It is.
Huge shout out to our guest, Jerry Sullivan. Any other words before we sign off on Wing Reviewz?
I'm good. I got to get back to my Red Sox, because if I tell you to never count them out,
Never count them out, and never count any place's wings out in Buffalo, because it's always a quest, Jerry, for good wings now.
Folks, welcome back to a very special episode of Buffalo Wing Reviewz. I'm your host, DJ Supreme, with my wingman, Maniac. Maniac, where are we at tonight?
We are at a spot that people know and love. We are at the Buffalo Brew Pub, 6861 Main Street. If you're gonna make it happen, you gotta be on Main Street. Buffalo Brew Pub, it's been a mainstay of Western New York for over 3 decades now, Supreme, and it has a personal background for you, right, you said?
Yep, this place opened up in 1986. It was actually one of the first places, if not the first place, that my parents went on a date. So shout out to mom and dad watching at home. But yeah, I mean, over time, it's a variety of get-togethers that we've had here over the years, whether it's work happy hours, whether it's little social functions, maybe you want to have a couple of crews, shoot some darts in the back.
Can't go wrong with a dart.
Pre-COVID times, this is the place to be. I mean, you get the free popcorn and peanuts, along with all the delicious food, and the fact that this was one of the first places, if not the first place, of like a true craft brewery in Buffalo.
And you want to talk about staying power? I will show you staying power. Look at how busy. The parking lot is full. You got people trying to fly in to get to the Buffalo Brew. They're like, get me a 2-top at the Brew Pub. But my familial link actually is that the first time I came here, my grandma's like, you're going to love it. You can throw peanut shells on the floor. And from then, it was love at first sight, Supreme. And speaking of love at first sight, I mean, the season, the hot season, it rolls on. Hot boys, hot season.
That's right. It's been a hot boy autumn. Shout out to Madison Carter for helping us out with that one. Hot Girl Meg.
Oh yeah, Hot Girl Mad's in the house.
Yep. And far as the hot season, what's been your key takeaway so far?
My key takeaway on the hot season is that there's how you would differentiate the quality of the hot has to do with the sauce. If it has a consistency where it's like splashed on, like it just came out of a bottle of Frank's, it's gonna be tough for you to have an upper tier hot sauce. But when you have that paste, when you have that Elmo's, that's when you get to the next level. So spoiler alert actually on that one if we haven't aired that yet. We'll cut it. But with that said, the paste sauce is the one to get it done. So that's what I've seen so far.
Yep. So you don't want a lot of residue.
Yeah, not a lot of residue. You don't want the swap.
That'd be residue.
Yep.
If you got it.
Okay.
So,
okay.
But hey, I'm excited. I can't say that I've had the hot wings here at Brew Pub, but I've had many different varieties here. Very good. I'd put it in the same echelon. It's sort of the same type of place. We were talking about this before the review, of like an Amherst Ale House.
Yes.
You know, it's a cozier place. It's been around for a little bit longer than Ale House, but they're known for their wings, they're known for their great drinks, friendly service, and a lot of fun things going on. So, ready to put it to the test.
I think it's time to do some testing. Let's go. Buffalo Brew Pub, 6861 Main Street. I kind of like paused on that one. I don't know why. We got the looks like a custom blue cheese, unless it was poured out of just some other bottle into a thing. How's the consistency there?
There's a couple big chunks of actual blue cheese in there.
Looking like a very meaty wing. Bon appetit, Supreme.
Cheers.
Buffalo Brew Pub, hot.
Okay.
Sauce has a little kick, and its pastiness, I'd say, is a 6 out of 10, which is pretty decent. It's above average.
It's a little bit of a pause. Get the initial flavor. You're like, is this medium? Nope, it's hot.
Very decent hot. Wow. Staying power is formidable.
And I know what you were talking about with the paste. I agree with you. You know, a superior hot wing has to have that paste.
Yeah, sometimes when you use the term paste, it sounds bad, but I'm telling you, paste is a good thing for a wing sauce.
Paste is a very good thing. With these, it's not so. Like this might be the exception to the rule, because this is more of like it's not as pasty. It's a little more liquid.
By the way, you'll note the big long cut celery and carrots here. I mean, look at that, Supreme. That's a big chunk carrot.
Oh yeah. And I would say, I mean, we've had hotter. These, as far as temperature goes,
Yeah.
These aren't the upper echelon of heat. I mean, I don't think anything can really top, what was it, the wings from Imperial.
Yeah, well,
Sully
as
style.
we'll have to see. We'll have to see with the Sully style. But getting back to your pre-review question on what makes a good hot, another thing is that they're not the most hot in the first 5 to 7 seconds. You want that hot and heat to kick in, 10, 20, 30 seconds down the line and really enjoy it, to be honest. You want to savor that flavor.
It's true. You definitely want, some people we're doing the hot season. We got to talk about the folks who love their hot wings. Some people like just getting hit right in the mouth with it, right off of that first bite. I'm not so much that way. But as we've learned in our first season when we did straight medium flavors, then we went to the varieties, now we're going with the hot. In the past, I would never go higher than medium because I didn't think I could finish a whole order. Now, we're learning that people are sending in their medium flavors, and hot might be the play when it comes to future orders of wings if you're looking to have, a single order of wings, maybe some pizza, and enjoy it.
It's kind of a bizarro Duff's universe, whereas everything at Duff's is a flavor up on its thing. Everything else in Buffalo tends to be a flavor down for the most part.
Yep. And for all those who want to knock Duff's, that is one thing. Their flavor is very true to what they say it is.
Wow, really good.
Some hearty vegetables here too. I mean, look at the size of this celery and the carrot.
Yeah, unreal.
It's a Bugs Bunny carrot.
Big time. You'll be asking, what's up, Doc, after you eat that one.
Wow.
I'm zoning in here. Ooh, really good. Really good. Really good.
And you go for it.
I would say the only thing that these wings, like the sauce, was overall, if you just want to rate things out of 10, you could give the sauce a 9 out of 10. It had a great kick. The consistency was really good, and there's no wing swamp. Exactly what we said.
Right.
Residue. The meat was good. Big hearty chunks under there. That's exactly right. Good, really juicy, everything like that. The only thing I think these were lacking, which gets you into the upper tier, crispiness.
Yep.
Crispiness on these. So, I mean, you're biting and you want a little bit something, a little something to grab onto, but no crispiness. So, with that said, all in all, we got
Siri's trying to chime in.
smartwatches trying to chime in on the review. That could be a first. But I am gonna go. Kind of debating now at the last second. I'm gonna go with a Derek Fine from the Bills back in the day. 86.
86?
86.
All right. Well, these brew pub wings, they certainly were good. They were not lacking in size. They were not lacking in flavor. But I think that they were lacking a little bit in temperature. It was sort of a medium hot for me. It wasn't as hot as the other wings that we tried this season. And you nailed it right on the head with the crispiness. Because it wasn't so much of a paste, it was more of a sauce. It detracted from the crispiness. That the first two wings were pretty good. That last flat that I had, however, was a little soggy. And we haven't been here for long. So I'm going with an Andre Reed on these 83. With all that being said, very rock solid wing here from Brew Pub. I would easily take down a single order of these, get a order for the table to split, enjoy it with some of their other great food and drink, at your leisure.
Well, we've clarified that. I do have to clarify, I almost double dipped the celery. I'm not a double dipper. I'm not a Costanza, I just gotta say. So I wanted to get that on record. Check it out. No Georgie here. But, I'm enjoying close talking to you, Sleep. So let's get on and let's keep this season 3 going.
That's right. 3 words left.
Good wings now. Another blockbuster episode of Wing Reviewz. I'm Maniac with my wingman Supreme. Supreme, we're back at UB. New season, same surroundings.
That's right. Always feels good to be back at the alma mater here. Always great to be a Bull, no matter whether we're going through tough times or not. I'm especially glad to be back here because I used to do most of my homework in this building to our left. And it's always great to come back on campus when you have no actual work to do. So can't complain there.
A victory march of sorts. We are here at the intersection of Talbert and Cape, and I can only imagine how many times Degenerate Ale came scurrying into this intersection with a big time assignment due the next day. But our big time assignment, Caputi's Pub.
That's right. 2351 Sheridan Drive. I mean, you want to talk about just a gauntlet of local food options. It starts with Caputi's, and then you have Ted's, you have Anderson's, you have Paula's, you have Jim's Steakout. It's an incredible stretch. Like, it's basically a one-stop shop if you're visiting from out of town, just hitting up that Kenmore stretch of Sheridan Drive. But yes, I mean, I don't know. Have you had Caputi's in the past?
I cannot recall the last time I did. This might be my first time. Sometimes things happen in a past life, but I'm only living this one. That's all I know.
Right. Well, I've only been there once, and it was several years ago, but it was a team building dinner for the Michigan Wolverines of Amherst hockey, and I think it was the moment that everybody came together, and then we went on to just steamroll everybody for the rest of the season on our way to a Super Sunday championship. So,
is that a second championship you just bragged about? Supreme is just laying it on thick of it. But what about our team building? We're seeking out what makes the perfect wing through, like, we're in our 3rd season now. Have we learned anything yet?
We have. I mean, we've learned that medium sauces oftentimes get sent in. We learned that barbecue wings can get real soggy if you don't put them on the pit. That's why I like them on the pit. And now we're learning about turning the heat up. And you might have seen it in the episode at Seneca One Tower. We were having some spicy wings up there, as Maniac can attest.
No doubt. The last time I cried that much was at the end of Titanic.
Yeah, and I think I'm growing to have an appreciation for hot wings that I haven't had in the past. I've been like a straight either like medium or barbecue guy in the past. I mean, it wouldn't really go too far astray from those. I don't know about you. What are your preferences? If you're saddling up and you're ordering dinner, what are you getting?
When you hear the flavor hot, it's almost like a flashy wide receiver. You think it just can go deep, can't really do much. But we're learning that some of these hot flavors are more like DK Metcalf. They can go deep. They can also go on the in-between routes. They can be specimens. So I'm very excited. I mean, I don't want to call myself the Titanic, but I'm ready to sink into these Caputis Supreme.
Oh, let's go. You ready?
Cheers. Wow, very crispy, crunchy bite with awesome meat underneath. Wow.
Yep. I went straight into the blue cheese. Our intern Adam had advised us that blue cheese was $1.50 extra at Caputis. That could have been a hindrance, but it appears to be homemade. It's very chunky, and it's delicious. So I would say that I would argue that it's worth it to this point.
Wow. Like a very solid bosom. Something to grab onto with that blue cheese.
I'm just drooling over here. These are delicious.
Could you imagine someone calling Al like, I'm outside Talbert?
No, it'd be Al calling someone. I'm outside Talbert.
I need the Scantron.
I swear the printers ran out of ink.
I'm not going to lie.
All 20 of them at Capon.
This is a solid showing by Caputis so far.
Yeah, this is great. Another thing that I wanted to note that you won't see on this part of the review, but the takeout box, you could see that there was like a paste at the bottom. It wasn't soggy. A lot of folks will, especially with the mediums, not so much with the hots, but with the mediums, with the hot sauce, they just drown it in hot sauce, and it ruins crisp on probably half the wings, maybe more. So seeing this with the paste, I mean, this isn't burn your mouth off heat, but I mean, it's like right in the right zone, if you're asking me.
These are unreal. But hey, au contraire, producer Kyle's probably showing them the inside of that box right now, and I couldn't agree more. It was a paste sauce, and you're right. The paste sauce benefits you in the long run. You can keep that crispiness. Mm-hmm. Keep that crispiness and get a soggy hot wing. It's a win-win.
Oh, man.
These are some three of like, oh my god, these drums, or clubs as my dad calls them.
Clubs.
Nice. All right. Nice.
We're both black guys, but these drums are phenomenal. Made me forget I was eating a drum for a second.
Very good and crispy on the drums. Caboose is making a name for themselves right now. This could be a big last wing going into the final couple bites.
Yep. I'm polishing this off. I'm zoning in.
If you're honing in, dial us up because I'm a little bit. Ooh, I'm in between right now. Betweener. Capootie's Pub. What are you doing to me?
Man, Sheridan Drive knows their food. Blue cheese is just insane. I would eat this on whatever. Oh my goodness.
Capootie's Pub. Solid, crispy, crunchy, hot. Paste sauce is good. Homemade blue cheese is awesome. I don't care about the extra price.
Nope.
I'm going Ed Oliver, 91.
Wow. It's a strong score for a strong wing. I agree with everything Maniac just said. This is an order of wings that you can demolish.
You can eat 20. You can eat 30 of these.
Oh, there'd be no brakes on these wings. You get the wheelbarrow out to get me out of there at the end of it. That's how many wings I had. But I think I'm zoned in at the same range. I'm gonna give it a notch higher. I'm giving it a 93. Because they were fantastic. First bite to last. The blue cheese, $1.50. Who gives a shit? These were incredible, and I can't wait to get down to Kenmore ASAP.
They were so good, I just looked down and I saw a little bit more meat on one. I had to go get it.
Yeah, well, you can't leave that meat behind.
A little straggler.
Not on these wings.
My goodness.
Wow.
Well, I learned today. I was taught by Capootie's incredible wings. Woo. Really good, and this quest continues, Supreme. Wow.
3 words left to say, Maniac.
Good wings now.
Folks, welcome back to another exciting episode of Buffalo Wing Reviewz. I'm DJ Supreme, joined by my wingman, Maniac. We're on the quest. It continues for the perfect wing, and our quest has taken us to lovely Orchard Park, home of our Buffalo Bills. Maniac, specifically, where are we at?
If you check the textbook, prohibition says you're not allowed to do that. It's prohibited, but instead we are at Prohibition, 3847 Southwestern Boulevard. As you see behind us, the real address, 1 Bills Drive. There is no more electric spot to be on a fall weekend, as we are the hot season has gone from summer, fall to winter, so it's a great spot to be here. It's great to get some juju going. The Bills having a great season. Hopefully our season's going to be going just as well.
That's right. And it feels weird to have not been out here yet during the season, right? I mean,
Yeah, typically these parking lots packed
with people, and also, I mean, we're trying out a brand new spot here. Great recommendation by our intern Adam. Says that he drives past this as he goes to class every day. Prohibition 2020 was a spot that opened up in July of this year,
Yeah.
and on the inside, you can tell, it's going to be packed and bumping on game days. But they also, like, for now, they have a great looking heated patio set up, which has become a commodity in times like these. So really, interested in seeing what their wings are all about. Today we have the Frank's Red Hot Dry Rub. Switching it up, we've been going with a lot of sauces, a lot of paste, and now we're doing a little bit of a change of pace. What are your initial thoughts on the wings? 'Cause these don't look like your typical hot wings.
No, they look like they're naked. They look like they're getting ready to be fried, and they look like they're getting ready to be prepared. But instead, they're ready to go. They look naked. Yeah, there's not really an outer layer, so let's see how they do in a crispiness factor. But yeah, I'm excited to see these Frank's Dry Rub and see if they can really, live up to what a hot wing is supposed to do in Buffalo. For sure.
Absolutely. Without further ado,
Let's see if we got it. Here we go.
Let's get into it.
Prohibition, 3847 Southwestern Boulevard. Oh, the crunch is there. In my face with that crunch.
Oh yeah. But I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting. Are you waiting?
A little seasoning, yeah, I'm waiting on it. We got people from the live heated patio loving it. Let's go.
Oh yeah. I'm still waiting. Maybe it'll come. Boy, this is like the epitome of crispy.
Yeah, the wings themselves are good. I'm still waiting for the flavor on the dry rub. I'm going my second one here.
Let's see what this blue cheese is all about. It looks like a homemade blue cheese out of Prohibition 2020. And they have 5 different blue cheeses here.
Yeah, you've seen often a variety of sauces, but not often a variety of blue cheeses.
Oh yeah, and they have a variety of wing sauces as well. A lot of different combinations. I thought we were waffling back and forth between these, and they had a honey sriracha and a mango habanero. Lots of specialty flavors to be had here at Prohibition. With these, I mean, not exactly what I expected, but I don't know if I'd say they're bad.
I'd say they're seasoned similar to like potato chips.
Yeah.
My perspective on it, so these aren't hot. You can eat these without a drink, even though your mouth would be a little dry. You wouldn't be suffering.
No. They are juicy. They are crispy though.
Oh yeah, they got those on all fronts.
And I don't know if I've ever tried a wing, or we've tried a wing on this show that has quite the texture and consistency that these do. Am I wrong?
Well cooked and very crunchy on the outside. They got that working for me. You see, like they kind of flake when you bite them. because of that crunchiness, that exterior.
Yep. Well, I don't know about you, but I think I'm zoned in.
Yeah, I'll lead us off.
Go
These
ahead.
weren't what I expected for sure, as we've said, but they are different. They're not terrible. If you get, a beer and these wings before a game, they're plenty serviceable. With that said, they're not my particular flavor of wing, and when I look for that perfect wing, I'm looking for good flavor. So they are well cooked. They are crispy. I was actually going to give them a Reed Ferguson. I was going to go a little hard on it and give them a 69, even though, Reed is a nice number. But, to be honest, the dry rub Frank's was actually rubbing on me a little bit the right way. So I'm going to bump them up to an Andrew Peters, a 76.
Wow.
Yeah.
8
Last second, a nice little boost for him, for sure.
No doubt about it. Well,
Actually, a Jay McKee. I'm sorry, 74. I had to do it before you
Whoa.
like it. I'm locking in a 74.
pivoted.
The 76
Pivoted,
is too
folks.
much. I don't want to give too much. 74.
All right.
Okay.
Well, as far as these wings go, definitely I thought there would be a lot more heat behind these with it being a Frank's Red Hot dry rub. I prefer a little bit of a saucier, and if it's a hot wing, I prefer a paste on the wing. These were kind of a curveball. They were interesting. I wouldn't say they were bad, but it just wasn't what you expected. I mean, yeah, you could put these down on game day, a few beers, single order of wings, no problem.
Whoa!
But as far as the heat factor, it just didn't exist, and I was expecting a lot more flavor aside from the heat. So with these, I'm going with a 68 on them. Just can't say that the Frank's Red Hot and have no heat behind it.
Agreed.
So yeah, I'd say Prohibition 2020. I mean, brand new place though. This is gonna be a bumping spot when it comes to game days.
That'd be like Stefan Diggs
And you
without
dig it.
a bunch of moves. Yeah, I mean, and kudos to Prohibition. You want to talk about a flex. Talk about surviving the pandemic as a restaurant or a hospitality. Talk about starting during the pandemic. So kudos to them, and hopefully only the best things ahead for Prohibition.
No doubt. I mean, I'll be sure to stop in on game day next year. That's for sure.
Definitely.
So hey, I'm DJ Supreme, Wingman Maniac, intern Adam. Thank you all folks for tuning in. 3 words left.
Good wings now.
Folks, welcome back to the latest episode of Buffalo Wing Review. I'm your host, Supreme, joined by my wingman, Maniac, and 2/3 of the Justician crew, Ben and Nick. Boys, how are we doing tonight?
Fantastic. Got us a nice ball game here to tie it 1. Ready to eat some wings, man.
Yeah, couldn't be better.
Thanks.
Excited to be here. Happy to be here.
So are we. I mean, for the finale of our Buffalo Blue Jays coverage, we're here to do a local spot, local to the Seneca One Tower, who's been so gracious to us for the entire journey here. Maniac, why don't you tell the folks what we're reviewing tonight?
With the Justician crew, we will be reviewing Carbones. We don't have sleeping bags or mattresses in here, but a lot of people sleep on Carbones. If you're from West Seneca, if you're from Elma, you maybe never heard of it. But Carbone's a spot with a lot more than just packing the spot. South Buffalo, well, not South Buffalo, what, South Park of Central Buffalo,
First Ward.
downtown Buffalo, First Ward. A spot that packs a lot of punch, so I'll be very interested to see what these wings have to offer, Spring.
Yep, and I don't know about you guys, but I've had Carbones in the past. A former manager of mine when I worked in Larkinville used to work at Carbones before he started there, so he would bring Carbones to the office all the time, and it was always an event when Carbones showed up because the wings, the pizza, they have a lot of good things going for them. And right around the corner there on South Park in Hamburg. So really excited to get into the hot barbecue wings. I know we're doing the hot season here for season 3. Another thing I wanted to note quickly with Carbones that I noticed is their menu of flavors is like a mile long. And a lot of restaurants are doing this lately. I don't know. For you guys, what are your favorite flavors? Are you spicy? Are you savory?
I'm
Do you like specialties.
I'm a spicy guy. I like my wings hot, so like
Okay.
it's well. I don't know. Yeah, I'd say hot.
Hot.
Yeah, I like a good. It just depends what kind of mood I'm in. I like a good flavor, a nice garlic wing, a nice hot barbecue is good too. But I like spicy shit too.
I think too. It's like it kind of depends on like the place, right? Like I don't know. For me, like most places I'm going hot, but some places I'll go medium.
Yeah. So, man, it's just whatever mood I'm in.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a spicy mood. Sometimes it's
The
it's
mood,
a
the
sweet
place.
mood. Yeah.
Of course. And hey, if you guys are looking for spicy, season 3, the hot season of Wing Reviewz, you came exactly to the right place. Right, Maniac?
Oh, no doubt about it. Spicy, hot, perfect way to describe season 3 so far. Tons of great guests, and it rolls on with the Justician crew here. Before we get, to the wing gauntlet, before we get trying these wings, real quick, obviously we talk about crispiness, we talk about great meat. What makes a great chicken wing to you guys?
I don't know. I think like the meat, but also too like that spiciness, and I'd say what the skin, right? That's on the bone there. Yeah, I'd say the skin, like the spiciness. Of the
Yeah,
skin,
I think
for sure.
the ratio of like the crispiness with the sauciness has to be, you got to dial that in right. Again, crispy is a big thing for me. I don't like a soggy wing. Also, too, underrated thing when it's almost like a nice piece of barbecue when it just kind of like falls off the bone easy. I don't want to have to work too hard to get it off the bone because it's a little.
Why you getting old and teeth are getting bad, or like what's?
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm
I'm past the quarter
I feel
life.
that.
Past the quarter century.
It's a great point. We hear crispiness, we hear
adventure.
sauciness, we hear all the other things, but I've never heard, the ability for the meat to fall off the bone, which is a well-cooked wing, and that's exactly what you're looking for when you're looking for a perfect wing supreme.
Absolutely, a little tenderness.
Tenderness. There's the word.
Yes,
Is
indeed.
that a $5 word? It should be.
It might be 10.
Should be.
So, I think without further ado, I've been smelling these hot barbecue
Yeah,
wings for
they
this
smell
entire time. I can't wait any longer. And we have a very special guest, the Passionate Insider, Kiki Mary, to present the wings to us. Because we ran out of plates throughout our coverage here at Seneca One Tower. So, boys, let's grab a wing here.
This is crazy.
What
Grabbing
is
for
it?
these wings, I feel like I'm getting on a lifeboat on the Titanic. You don't know what else you got. I'm gonna go two. Let's
That's
go.
all I like.
Double,
Just
double
the-
fisted over
Dude,
there.
the appearance is beautiful.
How about this? A little banana curl on this wing.
Oh.
Never know when you're gonna get a little
Is that-
maybe a little potassium.
Is that a Ryan O'Reilly stick play?
All I can say is Carbones has not lost its passion for wings like Ryan O'Reilly lost his passion for hockey. So I think we're getting a lot of flavor out of this one. I have big expectations, big hopes for Carbones.
Right.
Cheers.
Without further ado,
Cheers, gents. Carbones, South Park, Buffalo. All right, there's your crispiness, there's your crunch, good layer of sauce. What are the Dishon boys thinking on that first bite?
I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I'm not a barbecue guy, but this is actually pretty good. And I don't eat barbecue often, but when I do, it's most likely gonna be with the Trainwreck boys. I'm gonna have to give it a 7.5 to an 8. I'm gonna go to an 8.
What just happened?
Wow.
Sorry, did I take
My
over there?
pants weren't even off and I'm already finished? What the hell is happening here? Hit the brakes.
Sorry, bud.
Hold on. Hey,
Enjoy the wing.
I think that's the fastest review we've ever
Yeah.
had.
Faster than Boone Enzer at Valetta's.
That's my take. I'll take questions. I'll take questions after.
So
Nick will be hosting a post-game
the
press.
fall off the bone effect, I think was there.
Mhm.
Not the best I've ever had, or the smoothest, but it was
Shout
there.
out Drake.
Big. And the crispiness, the sauce wasn't overdone, it wasn't dripping on the floor. That's a delicious wing. I think my number for this one.
0 to 100.
Yep.
0 to 100.
Mr. over there at the 7.5.
Yeah.
No, we finished off with an 8. Well,
With an 80?
8, yeah.
80?
An 80, okay. It sounds like an 80, yep.
80.
I just want to say we don't condone his math skills or his numeric, none of that. I didn't teach him. We're not responsible for his math. I just want to say that. But what I will say, Carbones, 85.
85, a little Lee Smith action. That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Supreme, you zoning in on these?
Yeah, I'm zoned in. I am a barbecue guy, and I'd like to have a little bit more spice to the wings as we've gone along here. The crispiness, the juiciness was all there. I think the hot flavor wasn't like overwhelming, but it gave you a nice spice. It had a nice flavor to it in addition to the barbecue. They really worked hand in hand.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a 91 for these.
Respectable.
Wow, a 91. That's high praise. And Eddie O dropping them on Carbones. I thought the sauce was really good. They were crispy. I guess maybe I'm looking for a little bit more crunch with the crispiness. I mean, I guess, that's high expectations. That's what we do. Wing reviews. I am going to give these, leaning one way, I'm leaning the other. I'm going to go with a Mark Campbell from back in the day. I'm going to go with an 84. 84 out of 100 for his Carbone's not bad, very solid. I think he left, for lack of a better term, a little meat on the bone. That sauce had a little bit more spice. That wings had a little bit more crunch. Be all about it.
Yeah, no doubt. But I mean, Carbone's solid spot.
Delicious.
If you're ever in the Larkinville area, downtown Buffalo, it's right around the corner. Maybe you're like Degenerate Al, making rounds at the casino right up the street for all you DDZ fans out there. So definitely a great spot to check out. It is verified by the Dishing crew and the Wingmen. So I think with that being said, there's only 3 words left, man.
Good
Nice.
wings now. Welcome back to another blockbuster episode of Wing Reviews. I'm Maniac, joined by my wingman Supreme. The hot season rolling on, and we're rolling on here in South Buffalo. It's been a great season for the South Buffalo Wing Supreme.
No doubt about it. We're at 2154 Abbott Road, South Park Road. I'm sorry. Get my streets mixed up when I'm in the South Town. Is a lifetime North Towner, admittedly. But yeah, this Minio's spot that coming into today, never heard of, but apparently they were pretty friendly to us when we picked up these.
They were friendly. They were one of the first groups. I mean, there's been about 1 or 2, but they were like, you guys are Wing Reviews with Trademark Sports. Now, I do have the mask on. Obviously, that is kind of a giveaway, but hey, credit to them for putting 1 and 1 together. That's a thing that a lot of places can't do right now.
That's right. And I love to see the first time spots. The community feel that's exactly what you get here in South Buffalo. So I'm always down to try a new spot when it comes to wings.
You had a great point. Meneo's, obviously the reviews spoke for themselves very highly of this spot, but yeah, not exactly a name brand that's known around all of Buffalo. Ownership, very friendly, great atmosphere in there. I mean, people are ringing the alarms. We are so pumped about getting Meneo's.
That's how hot it is.
And before we get into this, it's very interesting. Talking with the owner, again, not going to use any names or whatever, or, one of the managers. He's like, it's kind of hard to have a bad wing in Buffalo. So that's very big talk heading into this review.
Yeah. Well, they're. I mean, I'd say they're few and far between, but more so they're good than not. But you guys are awesome. I can think of a few.
Most definitely. Hey, they were nice enough to put them in 2 containers for us here.
Nice touch here. Staying safe, staying healthy. We are as well out there.
And we open it up real quick before we get into this. The sauce looks a little bit more of a pasty than some of the hot sauce.
Yeah. Definitely pretty good.
Check it out. Let's see what we got. Meneo's 2154 South Park. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's a flashy hot. It's a flashy hot.
Get that fire truck over here. These big hot dogs.
Yep, I can already feel the initial bite spice it up a little bit.
Perfect for a day like today. I mean, Buffalo, right? We're here next to Lake Erie. Not the warmest of spots to be at this time of year, but
Trying to get the headband to help me. Can't let the hair get in there, but
you're heating up.
But one thing I can't let interfere with this review, I was a big fan of the staff. They were very nice in there. Can't let them wave on it. Gotta use the taste buds to review.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's a little bit pasty. It lingers a little bit. I like it. It's definitely a different hot sauce. It's not your traditional hot.
No, it almost like you make that like a medium type sauce, right?
Yeah.
And then it just packs a punch.
Yeah. It's almost like a Devin signature. You're a little bit surprised by what it can do.
I'm surprised at how this is clearing out my sinuses right now. I mean, forget Mucinex, forget order a single order of hots. It'll clear it right up.
Yeah, and to heck with your sinus tests. Taste test. The sinus test is the ultimate indicator of an actual hot wing.
Woo! Woo! You say it, man. You zoning in?
I'm zoning in. I had to use my offhand to clear my face. You kick us off.
Windows, definitely the type of flavor, crispiness, the sauce, they'd expect out of a hot wing. It's like a prototypical hot wing if you're actually used when it comes to buffalo. Wings had a nice size to them. They weren't too soggy, dry. They were nice and juicy. So, an 86 for me.
Wow. Agreed. I was targeting an Eric Molds. But yeah, it's that lingering sauce. It's really good. The sauce really tastes good. It's not just a hot sauce. It tastes good, which is a crucial thing. So I'm going to bump them up. We're going to go Lee Evans. 83 for Maneo's. Really good. I'd say the bottom of the really good tier.
Yeah. I mean, definitely check out videos here on South Park, 2154. There's no free world representing.
Do you like Maneo's? Maneo's? Yeah. What do you think? What do you think of the wings? What would you rate them out of 100? 99 at Gretzky. And that just speaks to that South Buffalo loyalty. We're going to keep rolling on. Like you said, Supreme, it is 3 words. Good wings now.
Folks, welcome back to the latest episode of Buffalo Wing Reviewz. Today we're here in the heart of South Buffalo. I'm joined by my wingman Maniac. As always, I'm DJ Supreme. Maniac, what are we doing in South Buffalo today?
We are, couldn't have said it better myself, Supreme. Part of South Buffalo. It's gritty. It's blue collar. I mean, you might not necessarily talk to your family all year, but you bet your butt you're with them during the holiday time. We are at the corner of South Park Umbrella, 2249. Just Pizza, a staple of Buffalo. Locations all over Western New York Spring.
That's right. And with a name like Just Pizza, they do that well, but they also do the wing flavors extremely well, in my opinion, too. I know last season we were doing specialty flavors. They have a blackberry barbecue flavor here that's just outstanding. Seems to be the trend in the wing industry, if you will, of going more towards specialty. But today we have not just a hot wing, but a hot garlic wing. I'm interested to see how the garlic plays into the hot sauce here, because it looks to the naked eye like a little bit more of like a drier sauce, maybe a little pasty though, not so saucy.
Yeah, it's got a seasoning to it with that hot garlic. It's not just a bunch of flavors they put in a liquid type sauce or a wet quote unquote sauce. It's got some seasoning on it. Yeah, and you said it best. Just Pizza, a variety of flavors, and we've seen a variety of flavors over the season. We've gone from summer to winter. We've gone from Sully style to hot garlic. I can't wait to see what Just Pizza has in order.
That's right. I guess without further ado, let's get into it, huh?
By the way, again, from summer to Santa, we're wing reviewing. Let's go. I got a pretty good ride. Cheers. First bite, pretty crispy, pretty crunchy, pretty good meat. That hot garlic does lay it on pretty thick.
It does.
What did the guy from Bada Bing say last season? No making out after these wings or something?
Yeah.
These are no Definitely middle of the pack. Let's see if they can get to that upper tier.
I like the flavor aspect of the garlic being added in for sure. But heat-wise, I was expecting this to be a little bit hotter. I don't know about you.
They're definitely like not hot at first, but they kind of set in, they get a little hotter. But you're right, they could use a little bit more oomph.
By the way, the blue cheese here, not too sure if you tried it yet, but very good blue cheese for what pizza.
Custom?
It didn't come in like a name brand container. I know a lot of places do cans. I'm fair weathered on that. I mean, it's a dice roll to do a homemade blue cheese because it's, you know, it can either be really good, like a Caputis, or it can be really bad, like a Doc Sullivan. It's completely going for it.
We are truly braving the conditions here, whether it's solely hot, whether it's working with hot girl mads, or if it's these hot garlic ones. Woo! Santa came to play today. With that said, Supreme, I'm zoning in. You want me to lead it off here?
Yeah, you can get it off.
I believe just 2249 South Park, very solid. The hot garlic is exactly what you expect. It's got some spice, it's got that seasoning, very good. The meat underneath, pretty solid, I would say. Zooming this one in, they're, you know, if they had these at a party, they would be decent. They're above average party wings for sure. I wanted to get them up to a Bruce, but I'm actually going to give them a Dion Dawkins, a 73. You already know, very solid 73, just pizza.
Nice. Well, I like these a lot, honestly. I mean, I was hoping for a little bit more heat for a hot garlic wing. It's sort of like a medium garlic wing. Nothing wrong with that. The crispiness was there. We weren't overly saucy. It was like a paste with the seasoning for the garlic. Like that a lot. I think I'm giving these a Marisol out of 81.
Very
Really
nice,
good.
very
I mean,
nice.
I would say it's above average wing. Definitely a party wing. Great party wing. You know, for those game savers, hopefully one day. Game. And yeah.
So you're saying if you had these for leftovers, you'd keep them top shelf where Mama hides the cookies?
Absolutely.
Most
Shout out
definitely.
to RJ.
Always a shout out to RJ. And shout out to everyone tuning in. The season continues, Supreme.
That's right. We was left to say, Maniac.
Good wings now. Folks, we are back. Another blockbuster episode, and we are back with the HHK crew. You know them. Left to right, we got OTB, we got Uptown Chase, and we got the Arthurs, Gabby and Donnie. We are back. We're running the gauntlet of wings here from our favorite Wing Kings. It's not Wing Queens, it's not Wing Lords, it's Wing Kings. 484 Elmwood Avenue. Supreme, I don't think we've ever done 4 in a row before. I mean, I know I certainly haven't.
No, this is double what we've done in the past. I think we did 2 at Ale House when we had the 2 different varieties there. But, I mean, this is a delicious looking plate of wings from the Wing Kings down in the heart of the Elmwood Village. OJ, I asked you a bunch of times what different types of flavors we have, and I forgot every single time. Tell the folks what we're doing.
So what's happening here is we're going to take you on a journey. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take you on a journey through the best of buffalo wings. So we're going to start off with we got the garlic parm. That's like a top favorite from everybody. Garlic parm classic. Then we hit you with the honey Cajun. Me personally, I feel like that's number 1 overall, but that's me. You know what I'm saying? You might feel different, they might feel different, but that's number 1 overall. Lemon pepper hot, busting. Crazy. It's going crazy. You already know. Then we're going to take you down south the Buffalo way with the Carolina Gold. I'm telling you, Wing Kings, man. Wing Kings. The Kings.
Wing Kings, 484. I mean, I know we've waited and we're ready to get into these wings, but I just want to talk about the intensity of these flavors. I mean, it really speaks to Wing Kings, their brand. Obviously, everyone knows them, specialty flavors galore. And I think everyone knows your guys' brand, HHK. Intensity. It's different. I mean, and obviously things have gone COVID, but even with the COVID karaoke. Talk a little bit just about those shows, and any of you guys can jump in. Just, you know, what those have meant and how, but we can't wait to get back to them.
Me?
Alright.
Donnie the rep.
Donnie.
Man, I didn't plan on saying a whole lot. I was just here for the wings. But no.
So,
Honestly, yeah. I mean, karaoke's been super fun. It started with just an idea. Me and Gab in the early days, and we linked up with these guys, and like obviously took it to the next level. And it's been one, just like a place where we can have fun, but also like a place like for the city where just like different types of people can come together and just like have a good energy. And kind of bring hip hop on like a bigger stage in Buffalo. We've been trying to use that as a platform, not only just to do karaoke and just have a party, but showcase local artists and just like really like show people like what's going on. And I feel like whether or not karaoke's had anything to do with it, it's working. Like Buffalo artists are like blowing up on a bigger stage than we've ever seen, and like if we're a part of that in any way, like we're stoked about it. So.
Whether it's a group who prepared all week for their performance or if it's someone who had 3 blue lights and just decided to run up there, HHK is always a fun time. Speaking of always a fun time, I think it's time to get into these wings, guys. So we're going to start with the garlic parm, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna do some speed reviews on these. I mean, no pressure with Wing Kings in the house, but speed reviews 0 to 100 for these garlic parms from Wing Kings. 484 Elmwood Avenue.
Crispy.
That's what you're looking for.
Definitely a crisp and a buttery. But it's still, you hear the crunch on it.
But not dry.
Because a lot of times when it's crispy, it gets dry. So you gotta keep that undertone of this juiciness.
That is true. Keeping that juiciness with the crispness is the ultimate dual threat, OJ.
Yo, it's
I'm
like
sad to say that I'm going through that right now, though. It's as dry as it gets.
it's the garlic and the parm. Double up, bust out. Crazy. Take you there.
Man, Chase, I noticed you're not a blue cheese guy. You're a purist. You get the wing. It's
I like
all
the flavor.
Yeah, we're the blue cheese boys down here.
Yeah.
Blue cheese boys.
I got
All the
blue
way.
cheese.
I'm like that though. You get the sauce, you get the actual flavoring on the wing. So I don't know where you guys are in that garlic parm. I'm gonna lead off. I'm gonna give them a Tyler Croft 81. I'm giving these an 81 out of 100. I think that's solid. Very solid wing. I mean, I would eat 10 of these, and that's the ultimate grade of whether a wing is good or not. Would you eat 10 of them?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop
Full
in
time.
next. Giving him a 74.
Maybe
Maybe I picked the bad wing of the bunch, but it was crispy on the outside, but then there was no juiciness on the inside. Flavor was there, but we want some juiciness underneath to give it a higher score.
I'll give it like a 84. Now, I'm not a chicken and cheese type of person, but for that type of wing, it was good. I didn't mind it. And you didn't taste a lot of it with the Parmesan cheese and all that was there. I like the presentation of the Parmesan.
It did look amazing.
It looks like a good
It's a beautiful
And that's
wing.
that's half the battle. It gets you appetized. It gets you pumped to have the plate of wings.
That's a fact.
Arthur's.
I'm diehard Wing Kings. I'm diehard garlic parm. I'm coming out hot. I'm coming out 95. Right
Kyle Williams in the house. Let's go.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give it a 90.
Come on.
Okay, 90. Okay, so we're about a Shaq Lawson from last year. But all right, so now we're rolling on. What do we got? The Carolina Gold. Oh no, these are the hit 'em,
Which one
OJ.
we go? Yeah, OJ.
This, next up, we got the honey Cajun.
Honey Cajun.
Honey Cajun.
Honey Cajun. My honey Cajun looks like it's got a big booty. It's something to grab onto. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Oh wow, that's an incredible bite of meat. Honestly.
That's what you would say too.
Wow. Yeah. Seriously. Sounds like Uptown Saturday night. You know what I'm saying?
That flavor.
Wow. And it's like, and it comes. It's a light sauce at the beginning, but then comes with that sweet flavor after. That's a hard pass. That's like.
Harrison Phillips, 99.
Harrison Phillips, 99. Oh my goodness.
I have to get with it.
No hesitation.
Wow. I'll give you credit. These are amazing.
These are amazing.
Wow. Really good.
Not dipping the blue cheese on this one.
I like
Crispiness, meat's unreal.
I like the contrast too. We started out with the garlic parm. We're going down that sweet road. We're starting to heat up a little bit. Then we're gonna get into some spicier flavors. I feel like the progression is right what I need right now.
The progression, the sweet flavors. I mean, who else do you know that offers dessert wings? We're talking the Wing Kings, 484 Elmwood Avenue. Let's go. Supreme, lead us off with this review. I see you polish.
Ooh, 92 on these bad
92! He's in the house!
Everything that I was hoping for in that garlic parm wing delivered on this one. The flavor was great. I could easily crush an order of these.
I mean, is the Wing King Big Sean? Because with Supreme, they just bounced back. All right, what are we doing over here?
I like that.
Including that, I'm giving this a 97.
97! My goodness, they are running up the score right now.
I like that.
All right, who wants next?
Yep.
I'll give it a 85. I like
Okay,
it.
all right.
I like it. I like the sweetness of it.
Little Lee Smith action. Don't mind it. Don't mind it.
Man, I don't want to be too excited, man. You know I ride for Wing Kings. I ride for Wing Kings, but the garlic parm is my fave, and I feel like I'm going to be really feeling these next two, so I'm going to go a little conservative. I'm going to go 91. Go 91. 91.
That's a good score. That's also my score. Eddie Oliver, 91. This was incredible. Great wing.
Okay.
OJ, what's next?
Yeah, where we going?
Next
Wait, what'd
up,
you score it?
99.
Oh, you did. My bad. Right out the gate. It was so long
99.
ago. It was like 10 minutes ago.
Great one.
All right.
Great one. All right, so now we're going to get back to the, you know what I'm saying, a little tart, hot flavor. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to double back with the Carolina Gold right after the honey Cajuns. Now we're going to try the lemon pepper hot. You already know this is
Wait,
a
what
classic
one's the
flavor.
lemon pepper hot?
The red.
This
dark
one?
red.
Specs.
Yup.
The specs. I don't know how you don't recognize it.
This lemon pepper hot, it looks like someone that's
going
gonna.
to need some blue cheese.
We don't get
Yeah,
the
this is
hot, we would
definitely-
get regular lemon pepper.
Definitely with the blue cheese, it's going
Need
to bust down.
Okay.
Phoenix lemon pepper.
Okay, lemon pepper. This lemon pepper looks like it's about to beat me up on the schoolyard.
Lemon
Let's go.
pepper hot, okay.
Reason to that.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
It's
That's
good.
what I said. Ease into it.
Oh,
It's kicking.
It's like I just bite the spiciest lemon in my life.
yeah, that's spicy.
I want more though.
Ooh.
So that's where the neighbors.
It wasn't just your voice. This whole show has gone sensual now. Ever since you started being, we're gonna cool it down.
Yeah. No, come on.
Now we're all
Now
making moaning
now we
noises
need
and
it.
stuff.
I'm getting saucy.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Mm.
This is starting. That lemon pepper.
That's nice.
That lemon pepper sauce, I will give some artistic credit to. That's a work of art right
Yeah.
there. That's incredible.
I really kick. But
I'm-
we like sneak under.
Yeah.
It's like you get under you. Like you do a little uppercut. You don't just jab you, it get under. And it works, like,
I mean, these made me feel like I was in like middle school again or something. So I'm gonna go back to 2004 and give them a Pat Williams, a 93. 93 the lemon pepper. Those are no messing around. Woo! They're still kicking.
I'll follow that up with a 90 Maniac. I mean, you had the right amount of heat and the lemon flavor coming in with that. Very complimentary of one another.
Unreal.
Yeah, 90 for sure. And dumped in the blue cheese.
This
I
is
like that it's not just burning your taste buds off. It has that flavor
Yeah,
to
got that-
it.
got that little-
I'm gonna go
a little
97.
afterburner on my tongue.
97.
And it's nice. It's nice and light.
Yeah, nice and light burn.
Yep, nice and light burn.
I think the heat.
Love the burn.
The heat got me like
I
really
am
feeling
sweating.
real tough. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm fighting the heat. I'm going 93 round our test.
I'm sweating a little bit, honestly.
What do we got over here? We got any more over here?
Man, I gotta say the original lemon pepper are a staple of the Arthur
Yeah.
household, but I think we're gonna be switching those over to lemon pepper hot.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay,
Listen,
get spicy.
in the middle.
Medium lemon pepper.
Medium. That
Yeah,
could
that's
be-
what we got
I'm going
going.
96 balls.
96 balls.
Yeah, let's go.
96.
Steve Kerr right in your face with the Tony Kukoc.
It's
Come
that
on.
heat. It's going to keep it.
All right, take us home on this one.
All right. We're gonna go down south, baby. Back to the buff, baby. Carolina Gold. This is the Carolina Gold. This is just Carolina Gold. We're gonna see what this. We're gonna see how it hit.
Is it spicy?
Ooh.
I will say the
This is
sauce is
Carolina
looking pasty.
Gold.
It's gonna pack something. It's packing
Carolina
something.
Gold custom honey mustard.
Honey mustard.
this sound like it.
I love
It's
honey
kind of like the
mustard.
cousin of honey mustard.
The cousin of honey mustard. Okay.
What it tastes.
This is my first time having this one.
Those on the pit.
Wow, this is like a nice
Oh,
like jacuzzi.
boy.
Like you would hang
Whoa.
out in this.
On the pit though.
Yo.
You can enjoy
Yeah.
this.
This is really good.
This is really relaxing.
Yo.
Yeah.
We got to do a crossover show together. Oh, man.
Yeah.
This wing has so much versatility. I mean, it's like Dwayne Johnson.
That's loved by all people. All people.
It's like the prime time wing right here. You know what I'm saying?
Really
You
good.
finished it with the sweetest wing. You know, I feel like I'm just enjoying
That was good. By whoever made that call, I think you two teamed up to it,
warm
but to
kiss.
go warm, sweet, everything.
Like a hug.
And by the way, the meat on all four of these bones is tremendous underneath. I mean, that's a key thing on any wing. I mean, it doesn't matter what you're packing outside if you don't have anything underneath. And Wing Kings is packing it underneath.
Come on.
Honestly, I've been waiting for a platform.
And why? It doesn't have to be sexual.
But it could be.
His eyes lit up. I just don't.
Man.
I feel you on that, bro. I appreciate it, though.
Pack and Mickey.
Honestly,
Okay,
I've been waiting. Hang on, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I've been waiting for a platform to talk about the Wing Kings.
Yo,
And so I'm here for it right now. Because honestly, Buffalo's been messing up the wing game for a minute. Like, I mean, in a good way. Like, obviously, Buffalo's have wings on lock. However, you know, if you're feeling something different, right? You want to stray outside, you know, barbecue and medium. I feel like the options are limited. Wing Kings came in and they changed the game for me. You know, if I'm trying to switch up the flavors,
We got
Wing
options.
Kings is your spot.
Right. Oh my
2020, we want options. I mean, we're more than just mild, medium,
2021,
barbecue,
we want
hot. 2021, we want options.
Yo, options. So you can go lemon pepper, honey Cajun. That's where I go.
I did garlic parm barbecue.
Ooh.
Sometimes you gotta just freak it. You gotta just
Can I do Suicide 911 and Captain Crunch Berry?
Yeah,
Oh, that was good.
Okay, I mean, because that'll wake me up in the morning. You talk about a case of the Mondays, not anymore.
They call it the suicidal captain.
All right, folks, we are so happy to have the HH crew back in. We will be doing more stuff with Wings in the future. We'll be doing more stuff with the Wing Kings in the future, 484 Elmwood Avenue. But you guys know, it's a quest. And it's a quest for one thing when you're in Buffalo, and that is good wings now.